I think that it's hyperinsulinemia that is driving a lot of the problems with insulin resistance and potentially causing smooth muscle hyperplasia and the artery walls and et cetera, et cetera. I think that we know that postprandial glucose spikes can affect the glycocalyx at the level of the blood vessels. And I wonder if that has to do with postprandial insulin spikes as well. And so I'm getting more and more interested in insulin levels. And so I see that as a pretty cut and dry arbiter. And I would love to see those numbers on someone with such low salt intake. Most of the time on carnivore diets, we see fasting insulin levels of 2 or 3. And I personally would consider something above 4 or 5 to be abnormal. And so, if I don't know this to be the case, but I would be curious, if you're eating a diet with 500 milligrams of sodium per day and your fasting insulin is 8 or 9, I would say, we can make an argument. I don't know that that's what your number is because we don't have the numbers, but that's my concern, is that fasting insulin is going to have to work very hard to conserve all of that sodium. And that could have problematic consequences down the line. I don't think we want fasting insulin to be 8 or 9 on a low salt diet. And if we increased your salt and your fasting insulin went down, we can make an argument that your body is saying, thank you for a little bit of sodium. I think that a lot of the research that looks at higher sodium diets and insulin resistance is epidemiology. It's not interventional. I've never seen an interventional trial that shows that in a population that is getting adequate amounts of potassium.